Okay, so in the first video we talked about how to not give the dog the ability to go anywhere to eliminate other than in the designated area. In the second video we talked about how to assign the command word to it. Now, once you've assigned the command word and the dog does understand it, and you can say potty and they start bouncing around, and that gives you the ability to go outside and say potty, and if they have to go, they should go. Now, a lot of people like their dog to actually come and tell them that they have to potty. Now, the guardian mentioned that the dogs like to, sometimes they go to the door, at least Marley does. But I asked if we'd like to have the dogs tell us, and a real easy trick is to get the dogs to ring a bell before they want to go outside. So in order to do this, you need to get bells. And as easy as it sounds, actually getting a bell is one of the most difficult parts of it. Most of the time I feed people getting jingle bells, not actual school bells. Whatever you get, you want to get multiple bells that are exactly the same. One of them you're going to leave inside, one of them you're going to take outside. So it's important just to have two. So what you do is you have the bell, you take the dog outside when it's going to eliminate, at time that it's going to go, and you have the bell with you and you have it clamped so it doesn't make any sounds. As soon as the dog starts to eliminate, peeing or pooping, we gently ring the bell. Don't go da-da-da-da, and don't do it too soft. It should be just a good, soft, medium ringing. And you do that for the duration of while the dog is pottying. Now when the dog gets done, then I clamp the bell. Then I pull out a treat, and again, you want to get it to the dog's mouth within 3 seconds. A third of a second is the goal. So if you can't have somebody else to be the bell ringer and one person to be the treat giver, that makes it a little bit more efficient. So when the dog is eliminating, you want to stay within about 10 feet maximum of the dog. And don't tell them, don't prod them, hurry up and go, just be quiet and wait around for them. So as soon as the dog gets done, starts going, we ring the bell, we clamp it as soon as they get done, then we go over, give it the treat. As soon as it gets the treat in its mouth, we start jingling the bell, the same tempo and rhythm that we did before. And we keep doing that while the dog is chewing it. And then if you want to use a reinforcer, and then we're going to pet the dog afterwards, rub the dog's belly or all the special places, you can also ring the bell while you're doing that. So that's how you associate the action with the sound with the action and with the reward. Now, once you come inside, what a lot of people do is they hang the bell by the door, on the door handle, which is a mistake because every time you open the door, the dog hears that sound and it can confuse them. So what I do is I hang it near the door, and so that people can go in and out of the door and it's not going to be rung. At first, what you can do is you can either pick up the dog's paw and hit the bell, so make sure it's low enough the dog can hit it or nudge it with its nose. And either you can pick up the dog's paw and hit it. Now these are little dogs, so if you have a little dog, that's difficult to do. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll take a toothpick and get just a little tiny bit, like this little bit of peanut butter, and put it on the bell. And then I put it on the bell in front of the dog so it sees me doing it, then I let them lick the peanut butter off of the bell. But I do that if the bell's here, I try to entice the dog and I try to bring the dog close to it. So when it finishes licking off the toothpick, I take it away, it starts licking the bell. As soon as it makes a jingle, you open that door. Now make sure you only put a little bit of peanut butter. I've seen people put a whole bunch and the dog doesn't want to go outside because it's not done eating all the peanut butter. So just a tiny little bit, and then as soon as the dog goes outside, you follow the dog outside, and while, again, you're introducing it, somebody has a clamped bell. But the dog should not hear the bell unless it's ringing it to go outside, it's in the process of eliminating, or it's being rewarded for eliminating. And after about a week or so of this, then the dog will just go over to the bell and nudge it or hit it their paw. As soon as you hear it, make sure, especially in the first week or two, every time they hit it, you take them outside. Even if they don't potty the first couple times, you really want to help them establish a routine of behavior, and that way they'll continue to do that for the rest of their life. So that's how we teach our dog to use a bell to get it to tell us it needs to go outside.